I'm going to tell you a story about the National Energy Program and how, well, you tell me, that would probably solve all the issues we're having today. This is Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau. He's the father of our last Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. So in 1980, he introduced the National Energy Program, which was a Canadian federal energy policy to, one, increase Canadian ownership of oil and gas, two, ensure energy security for Canada, three, fairly distribute energy reserves between the federal government and the provinces. Of course, Alberta and the other oil-producing provinces went ballistic and cried wolf. So the project was disbanded in 1985. But the objectives of the National Energy Program were to reduce dominance of foreign-owned companies, two, to make Canada self-efficient in oil and gas production by 1990, three, have equitable revenue sharing between the federal government and the provinces, especially those oil-producing provinces, and four, have a two-tiered pricing system so Canadians would get lower prices and the other prices that were sold to other markets would be priced at world market share. So the opposition to the NEP was mostly, government overreach. They saw it as a threat to their resource revenues. So those oil producing provinces said, fuck you to the rest of the provinces. We're not sharing a dime with you. We want it all for ourselves. So this, you could say, is the birthplace of Western alienation and where all this bullshit came from coming out of Alberta. So, and it contributed to the rise of regional political parties. So the economic impact of the NEP was mixed. It had some benefits for consumers and the federal government, but also contributed to a decline in investment and job losses in the oil and gas sector. Now, that's the legacy they say here in this piece that I found. But if you think about, this program and what our current government wants to do today, and which is basically to kind of protect Canada against foreign-owned investments and companies, aka America, and to and of course, Alberta pipeline. But who built the pipeline? Justin Trudeau and Rachel Notley built an actual pipeline, so that they bought and paid for, that is really only operating at very, it's not close to capacity. So whether we need another pipeline or not is debatable out west, but moving it east, I think Rachel, I didn't research it before I did this, but I think Rachel Notley used the rail system to move some of the oil east. But in any case, this could have all been started back in 1980, and who knows what position Canada would be in today. I mean, we do have a lot of oil and we do sell it to other countries, but our national energy program, if people weren't so damn greedy, the provinces might be a lot stronger today. Who knows? But anyway, it would certainly give us a leg up where we're at now. So it would make things easier to transition away from America today. But even so, I have faith in this government that something will come about that is very positive, and Alberta will always bitch and moan about, government overreach. But I think, what we've seen from Ontario and other oil producing provinces is that they've said enough. We're on board, and well, at least I hope that's what they're saying what they mean anyway. But we'll see what happens. But it's elbows up, and who knows, this national energy program might have made the elbows up movement a little bit happen a lot faster than today, and we might not have this horrendous, huge reliance on America that we have to wean ourselves off. So anyway, just a thought, putting it out there. That is what it was, the National Energy Program, and it was disbanded in 1985 because everybody wanted to keep the money for themselves.